Now at 6:30, slipping and sliding all over these icy roads, and some drivers were stuck in it all night long, too. We have everything you need to know about this morning's traffic mess coming up.
Metro bus service is suspended this morning, and here's why. Our crew downtown spotted these buses spinning their wheels.
And check out this view of the Pierce Elevated, just moving at a snail's pace there. Schools are closed today, and authorities are telling pretty much everybody stay off the roads if you can until this ice melts.
KHOU 11 News This Morning starts now.
Yeah, we're following breaking news this morning. Air 11 up live, giving us that bird's eye view of the big story this morning. After hours stranded on an icy Highway 59, traffic is finally starting to move near Hillcroft Avenue in southwest Houston. The icy weather really putting Houston on lockdown right now. Good morning, everybody. I'm Lisa Hernandez.
And I'm Russ Lewis. More breaking news as well. Firefighters say several people have died in a fire near Huffman, which is northeast Harris County. We've been working to get more information on that, about exactly what happened out there.
We do have a lot going on this morning with this weather. We're going to get you out live to all of our crews coming up. Let's start with Darby Douglas to run through all of the closures for you, Darby.
All right, thanks a lot, Cheetah. Well, first off, we've got the East Tex Freeway here, southbound Cavalcade. And by the way, J.J. Watt, I have a scraper for you, so if you need something to scrape your windshield off, come see me. I got you covered. All right. I-69, the East Tex Freeway inbound just inside the loop here at Cavalcade. 18-wheeler slammed in the wall because of ice, and he split his trailer open. So they have to unload his trailer and then get a heavy-duty wrecker to get it off. So the freeway's closed here on the East Tex Freeway southbound inside the loop, and will be probably all morning long. Plus, the roads are icy. You don't need to be getting out on them. Next up, we're going to take you to the Fred Hartman Bridge, which has basically been closed off all night long. At 146 going over the ship channel, I have yet to see a car come through here. I'm not expecting it. Highway 225 is completely shut down, basically from 146 all the way into 610. I-45, the Gulf Freeway, matter of fact, let me just show you here. It's gotten a little bit better. The Gulf Freeway inbound at 646 was blocked overnight, plus inbound at the loop was blocked. But here's the Gulf Freeway at the loop, and you can see traffic coming and going. They've de-iced it. They've got it reopened. Even at 646, it is reopened. So 288 southbound at 518 in Pearland, that has been reopened. So we're seeing some freeways get open, Cheetah. But first, we need to go to our chopper.
Now, a live look from KHOU 11 News Eye in the Sky.
All right, our chopper showing the Southwest Freeway. This is the ramp coming off West Park to get onto the Southwest Freeway, which West Park is still blocked off. But the Southwest Freeway, they are letting traffic get through over at Hillcroft. But unfortunately, once you get past there, you can't get on 610. Cheetah, you can't get on 610. Then you can't get into downtown. You're forced off the freeway anyway. So don't even go on the Southwest Freeway. It's closed in Fort Bend County anyway.
You know, today is just, it's tough. It really is. You know, most schools are closed this morning. Our city officials, the National Weather Service is keeping our advisories and our warnings are in place this morning, all to warn you, stay at home, don't get on the roads. Now, some of you are waking up saying, hey, I don't have a choice. My employer is saying you have to get to work this morning, or there's something that you have to do this morning, and that will be the case. There are some people that are going to have to get out this morning. Try to use, you know, the side streets, try to use the feeder roads. You know what's best here. We're trying to say, you've heard the reports from Darby and all of our reporters, a lot of ice is still on the ground. Temperatures this morning well below the freezing point. We are in the teens and the 20s this morning, and we haven't reached our low temperature of the day. I'm expecting these temperatures to continue to drop through about 8 a.m. Now, the good news is sunny skies expected all throughout the day. So this afternoon, we will see temperatures climb above the freezing point, mid to upper 30s expected. Let me show you, though, when you head outside, not only are you bracing for sunny skies and teens and 20s, you're feeling this morning in the single digits. And guys, that is widespread. Coming up, I'm going to talk about when we really start to warm things up. 70s are even in the forecast. I'll send it back to you.
Boy, that will feel so nice and so warm. Thank you, Cheetah, very much. Breaking this morning, just a devastating story to tell you about out of northeast Harris County. Several people have died in a fire out there. The flames started about 4 this morning on Cherry Laurel Street. That's in Huffman. Right now, Harris County Sheriff Ed Gonzalez says he cannot confirm how the fire started, but he did remind everybody to be careful with space heaters in this cold weather.
All right, so many dangers that come with this extreme weather we're dealing with. We want to get to our team live in the field checking on icy conditions right now.
We have Brandy Smith on the East Tex Freeway where a semi-truck crashed. We're going to start with Michelle Choi, though, on that real mess on the Southwest Freeway, and it looks like, Michelle, finally some progress for those folks who have been out there for hours stranded.
Hey guys, sorry, I am trying to listen through the traffic here. Bear with me here, but good news, we are still on the Southwest Freeway. This time we're not in the middle of it, we're actually on the side of it because, take a look guys, it is now open. The overpass that's been iced over has been treated, and you can see cars are slowly moving through. Some of them going a little faster than they should, like that one car there, but they just opened it up about 35 minutes ago. TxDOT was here earlier treating the roads as we mentioned. Now for hours, semis were backed up for miles, including cars stuck in between them because they had to shut down the freeway between the intersection of Chimney Rock and 59 North. That is due to that icy overpass. But good news again, it is back open. In fact, we talked to a lot of drivers and people who were just stuck here for hours. We talked to one guy named Raphael who had 3 grandkids in his truck and they were starting to run out of gas. And earlier we had mentioned he had been here since 1. He got it wrong. His radio clock went out. Apparently it was 10 o'clock last night. That's 7 hours, guys. He was stuck out here in the middle of this freeway, but we saw Raphael actually zoom by, giving us a thumbs up and a wave and a smile, so it was really good to see that. But again, the mess is slowly starting to dissipate. The roads are back open on the Southwest Freeway, headed north near Chimney Rock. Brandy, how's it looking over on the East Tex Freeway?
Well, Michelle, you are reopened there on the Southwest Freeway. On the East Tex, we are closed at Cavalcade. Look at the ice here. So I am now walking in the middle of what is normally a very, very busy freeway. That is all thick, thick ice, and that's what led this semi-truck to jackknife here just south of Cavalcade. This is going to take a long time to clean up. You can see the crews in there. They're going to start unloading the bed of the truck or the trailer once another truck gets here and they can offload all of that. That's going to take quite a bit of time. We have seen some cars kind of skirting by here on the right shoulder, getting off on Collingsworth, but crews are saying just stay home. You saw how thick that ice is, and yes, there are some patches that are dry. I've said it before, I've been saying it all morning. You hit one patch of ice and that is all that it takes to send your car, your SUV, or your semi crashing into a median or possibly another car. So just be safe, avoid this area, avoid any overpasses, any bridges. It is still pretty nasty out here and it's not gonna get better anytime soon. Live along the East Tex Freeway, Brandy Smith, back to you guys.
All right, Brandy, thank you. Yeah, it's so dangerous out there right now. Dozens of school districts will be closed once again today. That includes HISD, Aldine, Conroe, Fort Bend, Katy, and Pearland. You can see all the closures scrolling at the bottom of your screen. You can also check out that complete list at KHOU.com.
And keep this in mind, dozens of flights out of Houston are either delayed or canceled this morning because of the ice. Yesterday it was rough. Bush canceled more than 700 flights and 200 out at Hobby. Both airports this morning are suggesting that you contact your airline if you're flying today or if you're expecting somebody in from out of town.
All right, following more breaking news this morning, a big closure to tell you about. The ice, the flyover ramps to I-10 at the Grand Parkway shut down right now.
Yeah, Sherry Williams is out there for us this morning. Sherry, you can get around that by using the feeder roads, but you've seen ice on those as well.
Yeah. Yeah, there's ice all around here. In fact, look at this little surface street right here. That is ice. The whitish parts, that's snow. You can walk on that. Everything else you see, that's not water, that's ice. And if you step on it, you're instantly in a skating rink, whether you're on foot or in a car. So not advisable. On the feeder road themselves, we just want to show you that surface street. But over there, that is the Katy Freeway headed westbound. And you see the cars going by. Those cars are on the feeder road, and again, it's ice on those roads, but it's not so treacherous. The surface roads are more treacherous because there hasn't been any traffic on them. Now, lastly, see the tall, big ramps? That's going from I-10, again, west to the Grand Parkway. That's the big ramp that will take you up to the Grand Parkway going north or south. It is completely closed. They have officers there blocking those off because they are so high, so steep. You got the cold air moving on top of them, the cold air moving underneath them, so that's why they ice over so easily. So those are all closed. The Grand Parkway itself is open but you'd have to take in some spots the surface, the feeder road, to get onto the parkway. You can't get onto the parkway if what you need is a ramp to get onto the parkway. Hope that makes sense. So all the tall ramps to the Grand Parkway from I-10 in any direction, those are all closed, and they will be until this stuff starts to melt. And I've heard Cheetah say that we should get above freezing by afternoon. I certainly hope so. But that wind out here, you guys, that wind has a razor-sharp edge to it, and I just wonder how long it might keep things cold. Now look at this guy. All right, go ahead, player. That's a little too fast for my taste, but good luck. He doesn't seem to be deterred.
Sherry, oh my God. I saw a ton of people yesterday driving way too fast just like that.
Oh, I know. I saw them on I-10.
Yeah.
And some people slowing down to 10 miles an hour, other people thinking 40 or 50 was
right.
okay.
Yeah. No good. Stay safe out there, Sherry. Let's get to Cheetah right now. Still some warnings in place, Cheetah.
Yeah, I mean, you saw Sherry's live shot. We've seen ice all around the area. So the National Weather Service did keep our hard freeze warning in place. That winter weather advisory still in place. And that's all to tell you, hey, we still have some ice on the grounds. You really want to take your time here. And it is bitter cold out there. Every reporter, every live shot that you see, time and time again, you continue to hear everybody say how cold it is. Well, we are feeling this morning down into the single digits. Actual air temperatures in the teens and low 20s. So yes, it is a cold, cold start to the day. Lots of sunshine, though, expected throughout the afternoon. Temperatures should be topping out later today in the mid to upper 30s. So we are expected to climb above the freezing point. We just got to get through your lunchtime hour. It's tomorrow. Temperatures are expected to climb into the low 40s, but I do think that hard freeze warning will be reissued overnight tonight, not because of the ice, but because temperatures again will be below the freezing point longer than that 8-hour period. By Friday and Saturday, nice little warm up as high pressure moves in. 70s move back in for the weekend. Only in Houston do we go from feeling in the single digits to the 70s for the weekend. Nice cold front on Sunday, but only dropping our temperatures back down to the 60s, Darby.
Yeah, that is amazing. It feels like it's 9 degrees, and it'll be 70 degrees in a couple of days. All right, what you're looking at here with our Houston Transtar shot, it's the Southwest Freeway inbound at Hillcroft, where Michelle Choi has been all morning long because this was blocked off for hours. They do have some lanes open. You can see these 18-wheelers coming over going very, very slow, but they do have lanes open, and they're alternating traffic getting through, and traffic now just a little slow in the area, but very, very slow trying to get over the Southwest Freeway at West Park. Problem is, once you get on the Southwest Freeway and head in towards the 610 loop, what do we have here? What is going on here? Do we have an accident? Maybe an accident or a disabled vehicle, something, but up here, see these cones? Boom, 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 boom. That's the exit ramp to go to 610. You can't go into Bel Air or the Galleria. It's still blocked off. So you have to stay on the Southwest Freeway. But wait, there's more. Southwest Freeway inbound, oops. We've got to push in the right number. Southwest Freeway inbound, as you try to exit to Spur 527 or stay on the main lanes, can't do it. All lanes are blocked off here. You're forced off onto Main Street. So, and then trying to get on the Southwest Freeway through Fort Bend County, all lanes are blocked. You're staying on the frontage road. We'll be back in a couple of minutes.